what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Sam and my main goal is just to spread positivity. So today my video is going to be about me reflecting on my past. I I just went down memory lane and I was watching my old YouTube videos, and they're still up on this channel if you want to go check them out after this one. But my first video was 6 years ago, and I remember just being so scared. I was a freshman in high school, and I I filmed my video in my basement so nobody could hear me, and I wanted to be exactly like Bethany Moda, who was still Mac Barbie 07 at the time, if you remember. I wanted to be exactly like her with her beauty videos, her DIY videos, and I just went all in and I had no fear. I was just like, I want to be Bethany Moda. And as you can tell, that just makes me so happy because I saw that I was unapologetically myself. Like, you watch those videos and you think, yeah, that's Sam. It was not anybody else. It wasn't anybody that she was told to be. It was just her. And I think that we can learn a lot. And maybe me, I can learn a lot from that. Because I'm definitely a different person than who I was 6 years ago. I am 21 years old now, and how old was I 6 years ago? I was like 14, 15 years old, and I still had that type of attitude where that's my chair, if you were wondering. I still had that attitude where I was just like, I'm gonna be myself. I don't really care what others think. And I've kind of had that sort of attitude my whole life. Like, I don't really care, but I did care. That doesn't make sense, but it makes sense in my mind. Like, I didn't care enough that I had to change myself to be able to fit into the societal norms and pretend to like something when I didn't like something. Like, I was just always myself. For example, when I was posting that 6 years ago, I was talking about how much I was enjoying Doctor Who. Popular girls in my school did not watch Doctor Who. So I wasn't trying to fit in like that, if you kind of understand my train of thought. So then I guess I didn't post on YouTube for like 2 or 3 years in between. So the next video I have is me 3 years later. I'm just newly graduated from high school, and honestly, I was having the worst year of my life. Like, 2017 was the year that I graduated high school. It was the year that I started college. It was the year that I lost a friend. It was the year that I moved out of my childhood home. It was the year that my parents got separated. Like, stuff happened, and it was just absolutely a mess the whole year, but I wouldn't change it for the world. That was the saddest that I've ever been in my entire life, and I knew what sadness meant after that point, and I knew that I didn't want to be that sad ever again. So from then on, I made it a point to spread positivity and to change my outlook on life because I never wanted to feel that way again. And it's just absolutely insane to hear even my voice shift. Like, 6 years ago, I was like, hey guys, what's up? I'm Sam. And then 3 years later, I'm like, hey guys, what's up? I'm Sam. And I was just speaking so low, and I was talking bad on myself. I was saying that I was transforming, and yeah, 2017 also was a transformative year because of that sadness and because I grew from it. And also, 2017, I didn't have bad experiences either. I had a great time with my best friends. I went to Disney World for the first time in so many years, and now it's crazy that 3 years later I am here working in Disney World. I was in a show, in my senior high school show, that was my favorite show ever. I was a lead, and it was so nice to be able to step back into the spotlight for that and really showcase my acting abilities, because that's something that I had pushed away for a long time. Even though I continually did drama club and everything, I just kind of felt like I wasn't good enough. And then bam, I got a lead role and I was like, oh my God. And it was just absolutely amazing. It was also the year that I got to go back to Europe, which was so absolutely amazing. I went to Europe for a full month. I went to Paris for the first time, France, Spain, and I absolutely fell in love. If I could go back to France right now, if there wasn't a pandemic going on in the world, I 100% would, because I dream of Paris. I just love it so much, and it was really cool to be able to speak the French language, because at that point I had been studying it for 5.5 years and I felt as though I was ready. I was able to speak with some of the people who lived there and they were able to understand me. I was able to understand them, and it was a really cool time to be able to see like what a language could do. It was just really cool. And then after France and Spain, I got to go to Portugal, which is where my family is from. And I got to meet a bunch of family that I have never met before. And it was my first time there in 12 years. And I got to see all the places that I remembered going to as a kid and seeing it as a grown-up and actually comprehending like where this is on a map and how we get from point A to point B and what roads we take, and talking with some of the locals as well, because I do speak Portuguese, and getting to see all my family that I just faintly remember or I talk on the phone to once, twice a year. It was just an absolutely amazing experience, and getting to experience that with my mom and my sister, who surprised me there too. It was absolutely, I just keep saying absolutely amazing, but it was. So don't get me wrong, like I say that 2017 was the worst year of my life, but it was also one of the best years of my life because I got to do so many great things. Basically, I don't really know what the whole point of this video is, but it's just look back on where you were and figure out where you want to go from there. Think about what happened in your life that you didn't like and how you can improve that in your life and now, because you cannot change the past. No matter how much you want to, you can't change it. And it's also so important to be honest with yourself. Number one, be honest with yourself, because you know who you are, and if you keep trying to suppress it, eventually it's going to bubble up to the surface, and you might not like the way that it bubbles up to the surface. Sometimes it's just a huge outbreak. I know when I suppress my emotions, I have a breakdown and I cry when I'm at my boiling point. And I don't like that. I don't like crying. I don't like having anxiety attacks and just like starting to like hyperventilate, basically. I don't like feeling that way. So I chose not to. And I know it's not easy for everybody to do that. I know everybody's different, and some people need medication, and that is completely okay. Some people talk to therapists, and that's completely okay. It's so good to talk to somebody and let somebody know what you're feeling. If that's a therapist, a friend, a parent, a guardian, an aunt, uncle, anything. Let somebody know how you're feeling, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. I would not be the person that I am today without going through all of these things. So yeah, some of the stuff might have sucked to go through, and some of the stuff I might have bad memories on or whatever, but I'm so thankful because it's made me who I am, and I love who I am. I absolutely am so in love with myself, and that's so great to say. Like, truly, I'm not lying. I'm not pretending to be positive or anything, because I don't really care. I just want to be myself and let you guys feel that. So I just wanted to make this message today, and hopefully this helps you if you're going through any kind of tough time, or you're just not feeling it right now, or if you are, if you need this message. I'm glad that you stayed here and listened to my message, and I'm glad that you're here today. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next time.